everyone, to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium, and the fans have been filling this one up in anticipation of this clash. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on a squad from the American, the Charlotte 49ers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. And the Golden Bears will kick it off to get us underway. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Charlotte 49ers offense will have the first possession of the game. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game against a great opponent. But we've seen upsets happen. They got to get some adrenaline, some emotion, something good to happen early.
I think it has to happen early, David, and then the question is, can they maintain that over the course of the entire game? Listen, it's college football. 18 to 22-year-olds, and maybe this offense just thinks they can come out here and roll their helmet out on the field, and that's going to get it done. We've seen crazy stuff happen, but no doubt, this defense has to play out of their minds today to have any shot.
It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series, but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunting in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you want it.
Makes the grab. It's Mason. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up fourth down.
Tackle is made at the 24-yard line. Now, a fourth down.
And the 49ers decide to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So the Cal Bears offense has the ball for the first time. And, David, they've got a receiver that if he is able to command some extra attention, it could really help get this offense going.
And you need that playmaker out wide. That guy makes the whole thing go, right? Having a guy, if you want to play man-to-man coverage, he's going to beat you. And he's shown the ability to do that sometimes for this offense. And he's a guy that has the defense's attention.
Yeah, I don't think this guy's winning the Bolitnikoff Award necessarily, but you're right, David. When he's one-on-one, he should be able to win those matchups. And based on how he's played this season, this quarterback should feel really good and really confident when he throws his way.
Now they've got it at the 44 on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Catch in the middle, it's King. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Looking downfield on 1st down. Snagged out of the air. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Pulls and throws out the RPO. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Cal!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Going to the ground. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Off play action. Under fire. Blasted as he lets it go. Working on the right. How about this senior picking up some yardage and making a nice play on that one?
And those long shots, man, I tell you what, it takes a little bit longer to develop. So as a quarterback, you know you got to buy a little bit of time. Mad respect, man. Hanging in there, knowing he's going to get hit, but still making the big play down the field.
Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Here comes the heat. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the QB to make anything happen.
The 49ers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up.
Looks to me on that deep ball like he was forcing it a little bit. You got to be careful as a quarterback. You're not trying to outduel the other guy who just threw a touchdown pass. You're just trying to win the game. So just execute the plays. The ball goes to who it's designed to go to. And if that means you got to turn around and hand it off, then that's what you got to do. But I think on that last deep ball, he'll be forcing it a little bit.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you got to wonder about the play call there. 3rd and long, hoping to catch the defense off guard, napping, but they weren't fooled. They made a play, got the tackle for a loss. Now you've got 4th in California.
And the 49ers will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the catch, wants to make the move upfield. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Going right to work up top. Fires to the big fella. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. The modest gain on the completion really shows why you want to run the zone, make them execute, and rally to the ball.
100%. Zone eyes on the quarterback. I see him throw the football, break on it, go make tackles, live to fight another down.
Now the play fake. He's taking the shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on.
Yeah, and I love taking deep shots. I think it makes cornerbacks play honest, safeties play honest, and you can tell I just missed a little bit deep on that shot. But listen, those are shots that we want to take because the risk is definitely worth the reward.
They'll go to the air. They'll run the screen. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41.
On a big 3rd down, love the discipline by the defense there. You got everybody with their eyes on the quarterback, rallying to the football, showing good speed on D. Nice tackle. Love the team defense.
The Golden Bears will bring the punt team onto the field. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
and you want to run the football. And that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's McGee. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Off the play fake on first down. That's caught. It's Nicholas. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Nice coverage on the back end. Great job. Nothing open right away. The QB holds the ball in the pocket, and the pass rush finally gets home. Sometimes it's the DBs doing great work. Sometimes it's the defensive lineman winning up front.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Fires to the right. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Rides the back on the option. The give. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Looking to throw on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Makes the grab. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And the Golden Bears come to the line needing just inches for the first down.
And David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
The Golden Bears have this offense rolling. Looking to throw on first down. Working the middle, it's complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Looking to fire. Got the back over the middle. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Caught over the middle. It's King. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the change. It's first down at the 27.
Well, this defense now is just getting gashed. And if you're the defensive coordinator, you might now want to think about being aggressive, changing up your play calls, and maybe breaking your own tendencies, because you have got to stop this offense just marching down the field.
Looking to throw again. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Leaves it with the back. They'll knock him down after a pickup of 1 to the 18.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Motion from the back. Back to pass on second down. The sure hands, it's Mason. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
The 49ers come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to get the first through the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
It's amazing to think just how confident this offense was coming into this game. They thought they were going to go up and down the field throwing the football in this one. That has not been the case. They have not yet scored a touchdown in this one. They just threw an incompletion on third down now, looking like they may have to punt. This offense has got to find their rhythm, but you've got to wonder about their confidence at this point of the game.
They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They'll move the tight end. Trying play action. Fires to the tight end. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll snap it from the 39, 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Pulled down after a pickup of 5, and they knocked that defense back, and they've got it down to the 34.
And defensively, one of the most important things is stopping the run, being physical up front. That was too easy for this offense. You can't give up 5 and 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, that is a recipe for disaster. They got to be more physical, get off the ball, get downhill faster.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The Golden Bears are on the move. Wants to throw on 1st down. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
We're only in the 1st half already. This guy's got 2 TD passes, so you can see the defensive coaching staff on the sideline telling this D-line, guys, we got to get after this guy. We have to affect his rhythm and not let him be so comfortable back there. Right there, they were able to get after him. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And the Golden Bears now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Finds his tight end. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds. Offense breaks the huddle on 3rd down. That's the end of the period, and Cal is on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Here's the handoff. Jukes his way for more. He's there to make the stop, but not before. He sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Got his man on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Cal! Quick strike through the air for the score.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They took it 68 yards on that drive, and they capped things off with a 9-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You've got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Breaks into the open. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
4 punts already, and they've got to convert here to avoid a 5th. Surging forward on the sneak.
Yeah, that's what my old college coach used to call Red Snoopy. Little QB sneak. Just get it, tuck your head down, drive those legs, get the first.
And the 49ers with the 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And as a defensive player, you see so much option nowadays and so many different variants of it. And you got to play very disciplined, sound football. And you could tell he knew he was responsible for the quarterback. He goes and gets him, sits him on the ground, creates a tackle for a loss.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Nicholas. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down. The 49ers look to keep this drive humming. Takes the handoff. It's Stokes. Gets it past the marker. They finally get him stopped, and this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. They'll ride the hot hand. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And this guy has been a dominant force early in this game. We're still in the first half. He already has a sack. He gets a tackle for loss there. He's playing so well with his eyes right now. He's reading his keys, and he's letting his God-given ability put him in the backfield to make these plays.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious.
Trying to get the receiver on a drag route and work him through all the bodies in traffic, but there's just too much happening. I don't think he saw the throw real well, and it falls incomplete.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. He'll be brought down at the 41-yard line, not close to the line to gain, and it's 4th down.
And offenses nowadays, they're really just counting numbers. How many guys do you have out wide? How many guys do I have out wide? If I have enough guys to block your guys, boom, it's just built into the offense. Pitch, catch, let me get a few yards.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
The Golden Bears come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Power football with the run. Runs through the tackle. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
Gain of 3.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. The give to the tailback. Makes it past the marker. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
And when you run these counter-type plays, you're getting extra offensive linemen pulling at the point of attack, opening up a crease for that running back to gash the defense.
They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Use the play fake, now to throw. Firing to the right, complete. And the Golden Bears with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Pulls it and fires to the left. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, if you're going to get first downs against this defense, you're going to have to earn it. You're going to have to make people miss. This is an excellent tackling unit. You saw it on that last play.
The Golden Bears lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Runs a sneak. Gain of 1. And that's a first down for the offense.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Setting up the screen. Makes the stop at the 23-yard line, but it's a pickup of 15. A first down, and this offense is smelling the end zone.
And a first down for the offense.
Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking downfield on first down. Bringing the heat. Lets it fly deep downfield. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Number 21.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Ready to try the point after.
On for the extra point.
The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. So a drive there of 82 yards, and they finish it off with a touchdown toss from the 23. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. The give to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case. And there, they try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Handoff from the gun. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. That's caught. It's McGee. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. They get a Nice pickup on this crossing route against the zone, and everybody executed in unison, Jesse.
Yeah, and Reese, this offense, they've got a plan in the passing game. They've got some stuff ready for man coverage, and they've got some zone beaters as well. And you just saw one there on the crossing route.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the ball is loose and live in the backfield. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great play by the defense there. And listen, they got to do more of this. Running backs obviously had a lot of success. They got to continue to stop this run game, be physical, and not let this guy beat him.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's King. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Well, this offense told us coming in they were going to challenge this secondary early and often. They were going to use their speed to their advantage and take advantage of this quarterback's touch and arm talent. And already in the second quarter, they've got over 200 yards thrown.
Looking to the big tight end. Big guy smells it. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple first downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
The Golden Bears have it with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Getting set for the point after. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Throws for the tight end. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
He had all day to throw that. This offensive line knew coming into today their challenge was going to be trying to block up the blitzes and give their quarterback time to survey the field. He had all day to throw that one. Unfortunately, made a bad decision and throws a pick.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're going to throw it to start the drive. Using the quick game. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
Hey, listen, on offense, just take what the defense gives you. Quarterback looks out wide, he sees the DB way off of the receiver. Throw him the easy hitch pass, he'll take that completion.
And the Golden Bears can really attack on this second and short. Quick handoff. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The offense down to the 22 on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on first down. Caught close to the marker, it's King. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Quick completion to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. To the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Morris. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
Well, we knew coming into this one, the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Bought a little time, lets it go. And the throw to the sideline is complete, but won't be enough for the first down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to take the 3. And he'll try it from the right hash, and the angle shouldn't be too bad from this distance. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he can really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Finding an escape route. They keep feeding him in this running game, and the defense is having none of it. It's been that way all day.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
Here's a heat. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
And the 49ers will line up to punt it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the big fella. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
This will likely be the last play of the half. They'll run play action. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Catch in the middle, it's Morris. They finally make the stop. That's going to make those halftime stats look a little bit nicer as we head to the break. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And talk about a first half for the dude in that backfield. That coaching staff has been giving rave reviews on a weekly basis. And through 2 quarters today, he's been a complete game changer. He's breaking the will of this defense, and that's something that's just very tough to quantify. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
The 49ers will boot it away to start the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll open this third quarter with a run. Steaming into the backfield to make the stop, and he'll lose 4.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Grabbed in the middle. It's Morris. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the third quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. There he goes. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
Grabbed behind the line. It's Morris. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about right here. Seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
And his throw is incomplete. Golden Bears line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking to throw for it. Find some fresh air. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
No doubt offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. To the ground with the back. They make the stop, give him 3 yards on the carry. Ball's at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Working that left side now. And a confident throw and catch, and they're in the red zone at the 13.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
It's hard to have success on wide receiver screens when you're facing press man coverage because your blockers out front oftentimes can't pick them up, and that receiver gets gobbled up as soon as he catches the pass. You saw it on that last play.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Touchdown, Cal! They get it into the end zone to pay off that opportunity.
Offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play. Shows off the hands first. Got to make the catch first. Does the rest. Walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. They put together an 81-yard drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Finds us back in the middle. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
Give to the running back. And he has had a long day at the office, not to mention the backfield, as the defense has been all over him.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
The give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
On 3rd and long, he's gonna have to throw for it. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And this offense is just, they've struggled to get in a rhythm. And I like they take a shot down the field, but interested to see how they can maybe get some easy completions for this quarterback and get him in a little bit of a rhythm.
The 49ers will send out the punt unit. Catches it at the 30. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. Open space at the 25. And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense there to stop him after he picked up a yard. Ball's at the 17. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Got it in the middle. It's King. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They'll try to drive ahead on 3rd and short. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal.
Well, when you've had the day that this guy's had so far, why not hand it off to him on 3rd down, right? At this point, you're almost basically expecting him to find a way to pick it up, and he does exactly that. This guy has been a monster all game.
He'll keep it himself. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
Lining up for the PAT.
Is on for the extra point.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Catch in the middle. It's Nicholas. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the 1st down and sets them up beautifully here.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
And the 49ers have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wonder maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Here's the pressure. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Give to the back. After the pickup of 9, it's 2nd and 1.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Sends it back in motion. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here's an opportunity for this offense in search of its first touchdown. It's 1st and 10. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The toss sweep to the right. He's stopped for no gain again. Back-to-back runs, and they have nothing to show for it except facing a 3rd and long.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
That's caught. It's Stokes. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the 1st.
And I think if I'm a QB, I like the decision. I get it to my running back who's really good after the catch, or really good with the ball in his hands, but the defense did the job. They got him on the ground. They gave up some yards, but they forced the 4th down.
And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll put 3 on the board, but the deficit remains huge. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 1 to the 22. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He leaves it with the back. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Rushes on him. Safe little shovel pass. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. They didn't quite get that route run deep enough to pick up the first down. Now they've got a 4th and short.
And I think everybody at home tends to yell at their television set. Why aren't you getting past the first down marker? Why did you run your route short? Defense did a good job knowing where that was. But now, 4th down, offense has to make a decision.
Wants to return it. The coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Olsen. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here.
Well, the offense just taking what the defense gives them there. There's a lot of cushion out in coverage, so that was just too easy for the quarterback. Spits it out, and they pick up the first.
The 49ers have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
All right, trying to attack the middle of the field on that in route. Nice job putting his foot in the ground. He didn't telegraph where he was going. He was open. He's just got to make the catch.
And the 49ers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward.
And the QB sneak has been around for 4,000 years. Obviously some exaggeration, but so hard to stop. Quarterback gets it, starts to burrow behind that offensive line, and now you got the push behind with these guys. It's almost impossible to stop.
The 49ers will line it up on 1st and 10. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
And the 49ers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. They'll leave it with the lone back. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the 3rd period. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. So will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the 4th. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40.
It's another Charlotte.
The 49ers are flying down the field. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Nicholas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Caught over the middle. It's McGee. And he won't quite get there. But, boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. And the 49ers come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. They'll run the sneak for it.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
The 49ers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Wants to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Mason. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's got it again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And how about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield and got the tackle for a loss.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown 49ers! The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. And they're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know the next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
On to attempt the try.
The kicker on for the extra point.
Smashes it through for the PAT. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 17-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I mean, getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
I'll tell you, when this guy's in a rhythm, he never misses. And you've seen that in this game. Very, very accurate up to this point. That time, though, a little bit out of rhythm, and I think that's why he missed that throw.
Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Oh, there's an alley on the left. Touchdown, Cal! He got a step and just dusted the field.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Lining up to add another.
The kicker is on for the extra point.
And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. They'll give him 4 on that one. It's 3rd and 6.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
Handoff to the lone back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, or whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them, because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front 7 has dominated this entire game. I don't love the play call at this juncture in the game. You're down. You've got to take shots. The defense is not going to be blitzing, so these screens probably aren't going to work.
The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
And that's just the kind of game it's been for this quarterback and this offense. You got a great game plan all week long. You're watching it throughout practice. You think you're going to have a chance to light up the scoreboard, but they're just not able to hook up. You got to give this defense a ton of credit. They've done a great job in coverage. They've been breaking on passes. They've had their number, and that's why they're leading by as much as they are.
They booted away on 4th down. Wants to bring it back. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. From the gun, running back gets to give. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Under fire. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
And the Golden Bears with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the wideout. A strike downfield. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throwing right. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be third down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
The Golden Bears will punt it away on fourth down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. They'll give it to the back. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Fires it incomplete.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes, bring the speed on the field, and get ready to play the pass.
Couldn't find his man last time, and that leaves him with a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab. It's Mason. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. With the catch, it's Kane. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He just got rid of that one to save the down, didn't see anything he liked.
And that was a play where maybe the big target was open quicker or sooner than the quarterback had anticipated, but it's still no excuse to throw the ball off your back leg. You got to chop up your steps, you got to get a good base, and you got to step into the throw.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
He has been the go-to guy on offense all game long. And on a critical 3rd down here in the 4th quarter, surprise, surprise, guess who they go to? That guy.
And the Golden Bears have it with a 1st and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Turning it on. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
The Golden Bears are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the shotgun. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Golden Bears!
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he tacks on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick it off.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Got a man. It's Nicholas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
This offense has their work cut out for them, man, because the coverage has been so tight. And if you're not throwing to the sideline or you're not getting past the sticks, this defense is going to tackle you inbounds like they just did on that last play and bleed the clock.
Running back searching for a hole. They work their way to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 5.
I'll tell you, this running back, he's running behind an offensive line that is playing in unison right now, doing a great job communicating pre-snap. They're getting hats on hats in the run game.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
They'll leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
As a defensive lineman, let me tell you something. This is hunting season. This is when you pin your ears back and you absolutely fly to the quarterback, and you can see it. They know it's pass, and they get to him again.
And the 49ers send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling too, David, just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads so he could go out and execute.
And he knew exactly where to go with the football. Everything looked really, really easy. He was hot. The ball was coming out of his hands. The defense better do something different.
And the Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that is why this guy is a true dual-threat quarterback. You've seen him all game, hurting them with his arm, already over 200 yards passing. And how about his running ability now? And flashing that on the option play. There's a variety of ways he can take the game over, and the defense is figuring that out fast.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Kane. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Got it set up on the outside. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he splits the uprights on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Finds his man. It's Olsen. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.